Have you ever noticed that your voice might be getting worse the harder you try to control it? More effort, more tension, more monitoring, and somehow less stability. This is exactly what my research has been pointing to, and now this is showing up in controlled studies. A 2026 study in Frontiers in Psychology looked at vocal performance anxiety in conservatory singers. They recruited 60 undergraduate voice majors, average age of around 19, and randomly split them into two groups. Both groups had the same lesson time, the same teacher contact, but one group received standard vocal training and the other group had training integrated with psychological and performance coaching strategies. So, not more teaching, just different teaching. This ran for 12 weeks, weekly 90-minute sessions with teachers logging what they did to keep things consistent. Also important, this wasn't therapy. These were voice teachers trained to integrate things like emotional regulation, attentional focus, coping strategies, performance preparation, all inside normal singing lessons with clear boundaries and referral pathways if needed. Performance was rated by 3 independent vocal experts, blind to which group the singers were in, and they were assessed on pitch and rhythm, tone and technique, musical expression, and stage presence. So this wasn't just like I liked it that better, it was actually pretty consistent. And what did the results show? Well, the group with the integrated approach showed lower performance anxiety, higher self efficacy, greater resilience, better physiological regulation, and improved overall performance quality. Same time, different outcome. Now, it's not a perfect study. There was a small number of teachers, one institution, and the approach did require specific training. But it does point to something pretty important. Some of what we call technical problems might actually be the system responding to stress. And if that's the case, throwing more control at it might be the exact thing making it worse. Technique matters, obviously, but it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It sits on top of a nervous system, a set of beliefs, a learning environment, and a whole lot of past experience. This is exactly the lens I use in my biopsychosocial voice studio. Whether I'm working with singers one-to-one or inside my circle community, we're not just chasing sound. We're building coordination, regulation, and adaptability. So the voice actually holds up when it counts. If this is landing for you, there's a couple of ways to work with me. I'll drop details with the study below. But I'm curious, have you noticed your voice getting tighter or less reliable the more you try to control it?